I was diagnosed on a Friday, 2nd of March, 2018. We knew it was an aggressive form of cancer, and I, assumed, okay, if there's chemotherapy, I'll lose my hair. What I wanted to do right then was to get family photos taken so that my children would remember me with my natural long hair. I had hair down to my waist. And so I emailed a professional photographer. She's a friend. She lives locally. Hi, Amanda. I've been diagnosed with breast cancer. I need pictures taken. I grew up in Mumbai. It's a metropolitan city of 19 million people. It's a concrete jungle. We lived in apartment complexes. My father was an engineer, and I had an aptitude for math, and so I knew right off the bat that I want to be an engineer as well. India has a lot of festivals. There's the Festival of Colors, which is in March. That's Holi. And just 2 weekends ago, it was Diwali. So, Hinduism is a big part of who I am. Talking about why cancer is so stigmatized in India, or trying to understand the shame surrounding cancer. Some of that shame comes from the fact that in Hinduism we believe in karma. People choose to not share cancer news because they feel like they're paying for their sins, so they must have done something really horrible. So it's extremely complex. What we feel is if you say the word cancer out loud, then you will get it. And what ends up happening is it becomes the C word. The word itself is a taboo. I had a goal that I wanted to breastfeed my daughter for 2 years, which is what I did with my son. And so I wanted the same for her. I kept telling myself this can't be happening. I mean, they can't grow up without a mother. All the feelings of shame and stigma came rushing back to me, and I decided I would do the one thing that we are not supposed to do, and that is tell people about my diagnosis. And I did just that. I called my sister next to, I'm very, very close to her. I told my mother. I started calling my cousins. And time again, people asked me, are you sure you want the family to know? And I was like, this is not my fault. I've been diagnosed and I'm going to need a lot of help to get through this. So I'm going to tell everyone. My stomach would be in knots. I felt like my life was spiraling out of control. I did what, any engineer would do. That is create a spreadsheet. I had multiple tabs, one for tentative treatment plans, surgery dates, another tab for people that I could call on for help. They were subcategorized into their abilities, so childcare, meal delivery, errand boy. When I talked to each of the specialists, I asked them how long their part of the treatment would be, and then I marked it off on a calendar. And when I made up tentative dates for when I thought I should have surgery, and also a goal. At the end, I would be done by 2018. That was my plan. I named my spreadsheet Fight Like a Girl. I was told the best plan for me is expanders and implants, and I should have asked what else is out there, but I accepted that answer. And the nurse came in with the pamphlet. I was really surprised. It was like 3 pages of just white women. None of them looked like me, and so my reconstruction would not look like theirs. From the double mastectomy, I think it is damaged or gotten rid of a bunch of nerves, and so I can't feel my reconstructed breasts. That's not something the breast surgeon told us, nobody. Now when I help women out, I tell them ahead of time, find a plastic surgeon and ask a lot of questions. I found writing to be cathartic, just thoughts and my experience and how I felt. But that culminated into something that I thought would be worth sharing with the world. All of that has been therapeutic and for me, and it's helped me get through the tough times. Another thing it's done is it's got a lot of Indian people talking, people from my culture. They acknowledge it, there's a shame. They also acknowledge that it shouldn't be there, but not able to break that cycle. I find people who are about to embark on this journey and this battle, and so I'm able to support them, and that has been really gratifying. Now, if you find out that a loved one, your colleague, a friendly neighbor, has been recently diagnosed and you don't know where to start, here's a list of things you can do to help. Number 1, leave judgment at the door. Most women, many women, probably aren't excited about turning 40. I'm like, I can't wait, because that means I've made it. For me, my 40th birthday is going to be the 5-year mark, and it's going to be fantastic. That's what I'm waiting for.